have you found yourself when you're not keeping up with your spiritual practices, starting to judge yourself? Like, oh, I was in this great momentum and I was meditating every morning, or I was getting up at a certain time in the morning and I was following this specific routine and all of this stuff. And then I just stop, and then suddenly you find yourself judging yourself because of it. So I was having a conversation with a friend of mine earlier today, and he was saying the same thing. And what I also noticed is last year I was very good with my routines. I would follow it like strictly. And then this year I haven't really been following all of my meditations and journaling and all of that to the T. But what I realized, like as he was talking, what kind of came to me was, what if this is the integration phase? What if this is you finally embodying what you have been learning? There's one thing to conceptually know things, and then there's another thing completely to integrate it. So you might know, okay, I shouldn't self-abandon, or you might know, I should have compassion and whatnot. But it's when you finally live life, when you finally go through life and you respond to life differently, that's when you know you're truly integrating it. And so I think a lot of what's happening with us who are not feeling as called, or we can't stay on top of our spiritual practices, this is more of an integration phase. It's great. This is what you've learned so far. Let's put it into practice. Let's really make sure we're embodying it before we go on to the next stage. So that was something that came to me during our conversation. I know I've heard several people over the years who have started judging themselves for not keeping up with their practices religiously. And so, what if it's just having compassion for yourself as well, that you are also human, you also have to survive, there's a human experience going on, and that this is all part of that integration into making sure you actually truly understand what it is that you're learning.